Good morning. How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the thought of the day, June 25th, 2024. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shor Ahaya, Bashem Yeshai, Ruach Kadash. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today, I want to talk about the wicked spirits that are waiting for you if you return back to the world and back to your wickedness, wicked ways. This is a very deep study, and it's deep because these words came from Yeshua himself, which is Christ for those who don't know the Hebrew name. In Matthew chapter 12, verses 43 to 45, he describes what happens when you clean out when the evil spirits leave you, when you have a clean vessel, and then you go back into doing the things that you were doing. Not only does the evil spirit comes back, but he brings 7 more spirits more wicked than him to enter you. So we're gonna, and this message is not for everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? It's for people that has really turned their life over, have really got baptized, have really turned away from the flesh and trying to conquer everything in the world, and has turned their life over to the Most High and trying to walk like Christ did and walk in the Spirit. Those are for those people. You get what I'm saying? The other people of the world, Satan already has. So this message is definitely for the people who are really trying to endure to the end and trying to be saved. Matthew 12, 43 to 45. He says, the words from Christ, "When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he says, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then he goeth and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And then the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so it shall be also unto this wicked generation." Wow. And I talk about myself in that matter. You know what I'm saying? I had my spiritual awakening, my second trip to rehab, and that's when I felt the Spirit come in me. And then I had another spiritual awakening once I got baptized. So my vessel was cleaned out with all of that stuff. So right now, I started to fill up that vessel after that with more spiritual food, studying, reading, learning, just really trying to be in service and work for Christ. Just more spiritual food. But I know that the minute I try to go back to my wicked ways, fornication, adultery, drinking, smoking, all of those things, not only is this spirit going to come back, but he's going to bring 7 more wicked than him. I'll be done. So if you out there and you cleaned out your spirit and you really living for Christ, don't go back. It's going to be over for you. Just imagine how you was before, and 7 more spirits wickeder than the one that was in you before it comes to you. You know what I'm saying? So how do I maintain and to stay away from this happening to me? First, I'm very conscious of people, places, and things. I'm not going to be around certain people that triggered me to go back into that life. I'm not going to talk to certain people that's going to cause me to go back into that life, or it's going to keep talking about what we used to do before, things of that nature, or come with a negative attitude or negative consultation that'll have me thinking negatively all the time. I'm definitely not going to be at certain places that I know is going to trigger me. I'm not going to be at no club. I'm not going to be in no casinos. I'm not going to be in no strip clubs. I'm not going to be in no bars. I'm not going to be in no lounges. I'm not going to be in those kind of places. And some people say, well, you should be safe. God got you. No, I'm not going to put myself in those kind of situations. I'm not going to do certain things that I used to do before. You know what I mean? That's going to trick me. I'm not going to listen to certain kinds of music. I'm not going to watch certain TV shows. I'm not going to just put myself in that kind of element that's going to have me romanticizing about the yesteryears. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stay consciously close to the Most High. I'm going to pray. I'm going to do meditation. I'm going to fast. I'm going to deny my flesh so I can stay closer to Him. Next one I'm going to do is I read, I study. We do Bible study Mondays and Fridays. You get what I'm saying? And I carved out Tuesday for my day to do my own reading and my own studying, because I got to study to show thyself approved. So you can know the stuff that you learning is real. You don't know if it's real if you're not studying yourself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta open that book and I gotta study. So I carved out Tuesday to just study and just read and just really get more conscious in with the Most High. I read the Bible and I'm reading this new book, The Awakening of the Hebrew Israelites. It's very detailed. I love this book. I'm gonna post it so others could go out and get it. Another thing I do is gather with the saints. I make sure I rarely miss Sabbath class. I'm always at the Shabbat, because I want to gather with like-minded people so we can keep each other sharp, man, and listen to what each other has going on, because it's nothing like like-minded people coming together to try to help each other stay on course and endure. I'm not trying to go back and let them demons come back in, man. And 7 more of them? Nah, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, I'm doing service work. I'm going out. I'm trying to do service work to do what He brought me here for. I know this guy that go to these meetings, and he always say the devil can't hit a moving target. So if I'm doing something every day that I know that's in service for Him, it helps keeps me out of mess. It helps keeps me away from idle time and away from thinking and doing that. And I have to just do these things every day and keep this stuff in mind, because I'm not going back, man. When I got out the game, I was drinking more than a fifth a day. So I know if I go back, chances are I'll be up to a half gallon a day, and that would lead to my death. And all in the while living that I was doing and things of that nature, He's going to bust me in my head even more. He like, yo, bro, I've been busting you in your head for the last 7, 8 years. Now I'm really going to bust you in your head. You go back out there again. You know what I did for you, and I understand what He did for me, man. So I'm not going back and letting those spirits come back and bring 7 more. Nah, so that means it's 8 evil spirits waiting for you to go back out there and start messing up so they can enter your body and just destroy you. 8 spirits are waiting to destroy you. This might. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.